What are you? 3 kids in a trench coat. Are you actually a ghost or just some guy? What is this thing in my head? Are you doing this? Why is this happening to me? Talk. Fine, let's do this. Welcome back to Night in the Woods. Last time we played, we came across a secret society, ran from them, and a new day started. So let's get going. Nice. Nice. Yep. I barely remember how to play this. It's like riding a bike. Play this game in my head when I'm falling asleep. I like go over the plots of books I've read. Ooh, look at the smarty. I try to remember every place I've ever been in order. Wow. All right, well. Oh, we're B. I don't see anyone out there. Just wait, he'll be back. So we just have no idea who this is. And the cops? So we just have no idea who this is? Ugh, big guy, dirty coat. Or several, they could swap out. I can't tell. Are we talking about the cult people? Getting dark earlier. Okay, so got brownies. Oh my god. It's got sodas. Want some brownies? Yes. I'm making brownies. And, yeah. Maybe lasagna. Oh, lasagna. Brownies! I got some mix last week. Where all the food? I need to eat. Everyone needs to eat. Very true. Well, and especially, like, if there's a time in Angus's life where he had so little control over food. This is, like, one of the few things he could control. Aren't you, like, scared and worried? Good dinner makes everyone feel better. Someone's got to take care of you. Thanks, Angus. You're extremely good. Aw, no more than anyone else. So that guy you saw in the woods at Possum Jump. Yep. Were those guys like that guy? Well, and this would also be like, these are the two characters who actually saw something before talking. Yep, sorta. He had a hat. I need to defrost the lasagna. Or do I? Do you cook it frozen? Do you cook it frozen? If you have like a frozen lasagna, it would have instructions though, so like there's no pressure. So no word from her parents? Are they talking about Mae? Nope. Did you leave a message? Or that's bad, right? Did you leave? It's like checking in. Greg, did you remember this thing? Yep. This game has a great, or had a great soundtrack. Very high school summer. I listened to like half the bands on it. We're going to see the Blank Tones in a few days. Or we were. I don't know. At least we're not walking like in front of them while they play a game. I played this until I broke one of the sticks. That's harsh. I don't screw around. It was a very stressful time in senior year. I don't screw around. That's the spirit. I'm so tired. I could like curl up on their bed. There's like a whole living area under there. Bumpy's also sounds like usually tired. So it almost sounds like they're just like holed up out of fear of these people, which I guess logically makes sense. It also like confirms, or not confirms, but I was wondering before, were these things real? It sounds like they are. If these characters are hiding out, because why would you hide out if it was ghosts? Or things in a product of Mae's dreams. But if these are people from around the town who potentially have power, like the town council, it makes sense that you're kind of like chilling out and hiding out. But then what's your end game? What are you going to do from here? And then like Mae is at her parents' house is what I'm gathering. Guys, this is a bad situation. Yep. Yep. Yes. Wait, everybody shut up. What? I heard it too. Seriously, what? There's someone standing outside the door. That's ominous. What? Everybody be quiet. Wouldn't the game give it away? Oh my god. What's happening? May. This is the one time the controllers actually rumbled in this game. May doesn't look so good. Did May fall and she had to find her way down by herself? That doesn't sound right. Because, I mean, logically, either her friends would have helped her, or the cult people would have found her. Also, this doesn't quite match the town. Is this a dream? I suppose this is what happens when we have this idea of questioning reality, right? We start wondering what is real. So sad, though. Oh no. God is here. In this room. I believe in that. Times like this, we can call out and know that our cries are heard. While we're here, maybe someone would like to say something about May. That'd be nice. May is a good girl. She and I explored the stars, and she loves to hear about them. I'm sorry. It can be difficult. Anyone else? I've always known May as the kid down the street. A little younger than me, but tough. I've been through it in the past couple years. Addiction, jail, rehab, divorce, and I just think it's not fair that May of all people should have trouble. Where's the God in that? Where's the higher power? This is all a bunch of bullshit. Thank you, Selma. Anyone else? I'll say something. Mae Borowski's always been a menace, and I called the police on her more than once. Shit. I hope she wakes up and learns a lesson. That's all I got to say. Okay. It's like, again, I can't tell if this is reality or not. Inherently going back to what I said before, but it kind of feels like these characters are supporting her in their own way. Like, let's say she did somehow come down from this hill by herself, or someone brought her, or whatever. I guess I picture her being, like, going to a doctor versus the church. Thank you, William. But I guess that depends on, like, the family's individual perspective and, like, where they feel they would get the most help. I'll speak up. Go ahead. May was the daughter to all of us on the block. Speak for yourself. Sometimes folks in the wrong place at the wrong time. I hope we find out what exactly happened to her. Oh, we know. Her friends told us. Yeah, we were out. They were out in the woods at night, down the end of Central Avenue, and someone was out there hunting illegally. Oh, is that what they told the family? And they got shot at, and May fell, and she must have fallen off a million things a million times. All it takes is landing the wrong way one time, and... oh... well, I hope she wakes up soon and tells us all about it. See if she remembers who done it. I'm sure she... and to be fair, too, She could have already gotten medical attention. And then was put in the church, but never mind. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. What's happened to this one? Do we know you? Are you here to clean up? Nah, supposed to be fixing a door. I like how he's like, I'm supposed to be doing that thing like somewhere else, like over there or whatever, but like, I'm curious, so I'm here. In here? Nope. Okay, so she's gonna be fine. For today, least a ways. Or least a ways. The janitor feels like the game developers were adding in their own version of God. That's how it feels. Like he talks as though he knows these things for certain. What? What? Who are you? Janitor. The house is gone. Mae? Oh, thank God. What did you say, Mae? It's dead. What's dead, honey? Mae, honey. Everything. So, is this like a coma? Where, like, she hears the voices around her and they get put in her dreams? I do not know enough about that to comment realistically. I am not a doctor. Comas are not something that I know about. If we're still hearing the, like, heart rate thing, though, this doesn't feel like reality either. Yeah. There's not the usual, like, wake-up thing. Ugh. Yeah, we can't, like, jump on anything. It's almost like this Mae, in her dreams, just, like, feels sick. Because she's still not doing well. Wait, but there was someone outside the door. Is this actually Mae, who legitimately woke up? Oh my God. B. Oh my God, Mae. Holy shit, it's Mae. It's me. You came back to life. I don't think she was dead. Pizza party. I don't think that's what, yeah. I'm feeling woozy. Like, she wouldn't know what had happened at all. How much time has passed. She wouldn't know that she was in the hospital. You should lay down. You can sleep in our bed. I feel weird about that. How about the couch? Like, shouldn't her parents be called if she just literally wandered out of her house? Do I have to stop playing? Probably. No, the sound is good. Okay, never mind. Her mom said it's okay to keep her here. Okay, well, at least her mom knows where she is. I can only imagine. Like, whatever happened, your kid, like, there's this, like, build-up where your kid is, like, progressively more sick. And then they come home and they're just, like, in a coma, zonked out, like, whatever happened. And then one time they're just like, gone. Like, I'll drive her home later. So she just, like, wandered out of her house. Like a fever dream type thing. Yeah, and all the way here. Jeez. Luckily, she didn't pass out somewhere out there. Yeah. Sure hope she's alright. Mm-hmm. Both of you. Shh. It's like, this kind of gives the impression of, like, almost like a fever dream type feeling where it's kind of like in and out kind of a thing. So how well do you know this guy? We order pizza, what, twice a week? So B is kind of like still checking, like, who's coming into the house, who's having contact. Still on the lookout for these people, even though you don't know who these people are. At least. From out by the highway, now that possibilities closed down. I thought you two were trying to save money. What? Don't police our lifestyle, B. Okay, well, just as long as we're sure the delivery guy is safe. I can spot him through the keyhole. It's not him. If it's not him, we'll turn off the light. That's interesting, too, because this is, like, before the time of contactless deliveries. So you actually, like, had to be at the door to get the pizza versus just telling them, like, leave it at the door. And I guess hide here until we die. All right, well, as long as there's a plan. Hello? Look who's awake. It's him. It's the pizza guy. Pizza's here. They actually are having a pizza party. Oh, Mae's awake. Is she sick? Also, why is everybody putting their, like, half-eaten pizza back? So what happened? Or is that just showing that they're, like, talking? We called the cops. Your aunt and some guy fished you out of the woods. You were, like, in a coma. Did you die? Obviously not. So yeah, she was in a coma. Who was the guy, though, who went with the aunt? Nah, I just took a very long nap. I mean, we could potentially argue it's the same thing. Nice. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, it's just like them taking bites. Egg. Oh, that green thing implies that, like, she's feeling sick. I had this dream, or like a vision, or I time traveled. I don't know. I'm like in and out of consciousness. Can you not eat? You should eat. Yeah, but like pizza may not be the best meal choice. Like maybe like some plain rice or applesauce. I don't know if I can. Sorry, Mom. You scared us to death, honey. Sorry, Mom. But like it also sounds like this wasn't a conscious decision for her to leave the house. We'll come pick you up. No, it's cool. I'm gonna just sleep here. B is there? B is here. Okay. I'll be back in the morning. Have B drive you home. I will. So like don't walk home. Mae. I know. Give us a call if you need to come home. I will. Love you, Mom. Love you, sweetie. Oh. It does not look good. You want a brownie? Nah, I can't really eat right now. Like, I'd puke, but there isn't anything in there. I don't even know what you should eat with something like that. My instinct is like water. Something with like electrolytes, I guess, too. So like Gatorade, Powerade, Pedialyte, like water. Ice chips sometimes is nice too. And like the broad diet, which is like, oh gosh, what is broad diet? What's the B? The R is rice. A is applesauce. T is toast. I want to say the B is for, oh, I wanted to say beans, but I know it's not it. It's bananas. So like those are the foods that are like easy on your stomach for like to eat. Bananas, rice, applesauce, toast. Like I feel like those would be good foods to eat. But I don't know. What foods does a doctor recommend when you first like pop out of a coma? I don't know. So I'd like puke my actual guts out. Yeah, but also if like you haven't eaten in a while, in a couple days, electrolytes are probably a good idea. Oh, right. You need your guts. For the moment, at least. Dude, wild week, huh? You could say that. Would we get out of this? I don't know if we're getting out of this. Oh. Well, even if we don't, and we're ghosts, we should hang out more. Deal. That's a good attitude about it, I guess. Kind of like, I'm gonna ignore your pessimism. Either way, we're gonna hang out more. What even was that game? Werewolf Shred the Gnar 3. Wow, I played this at Casey's house like years ago. I played it yesterday at home. Cool. I don't think I ever hung out with Germ. Maybe. They've got Wi-Fi. Damn, that's like rare in this town. Nice. It's like we're a real place, at least within range. I don't even have a phone because of this place. It's the 1800s here. I don't quite think we're that far back. Hey, Mae. Yeah? I'm really glad you're not dead. Me too. Yeah. 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 Oh, we can keep talking. Can we all hit the sack? Or gonna like wander around the apartment? Yeah, I think we already hit everything. I hit everything. I already think we already talked about everything else in the apartment, so let's hit the sack. Cool, I'll be right out. Hey, kids, can we do lights out now? I'm gonna drop over. She might actually. That's not great. Yeah, dude. Sounds good. See you all tomorrow. You sure it's safe for you to leave? None of this got anything to do with me. No weirdos are following me around. All right, that implies that weirdos are following the rest of them around. See ya. Bye, Germ. Do you know why I beat down Andy Cullen 6 years ago? No. We weren't talking then. And I thought it'd be weird to bring it up now, and I was playing this video game. You were like dating ghosts or something. Okay. And I was really into it. Played it like 24/7. This is that incident. This is the incident. Until this one afternoon, and suddenly like something broke. Broke? It was just like pixels. The characters on screen, I felt like I knew them. They weren't people anymore, they were just shapes. And their lines were just things someone had written. They never existed. They never had feelings. They never would exist either. And it felt so sad. Like, I just lost these real people. And this whole thing we had, it was just me alone. And like that realization, like dumped out of the screen and into real life, went outside and tree out front. And I looked at it every day. It was like a friend outside the window. Now it was just a thing that was there growing and eating and just being there. Like all the stuff I had felt about the tree was just in my head. And there was some guy walking by. He was just shapes, just like this moving bulk of stuff. And I cried because nothing was there for me anymore. It was all just stuff in the universe, just dead. Wow. That's, huh. And the next day was that softball game, and Andy was the pitcher, and when I was up, he was just shapes too, just lines someone wrote. Like nothing in there. It's like not feeling connected to reality, that kind of like derealization, depersonalization type of a concept. Just feeling so disconnected. And I was so scared and angry, and I don't know. Before I knew it, I was on top of him, smashing his face in with the bat. So almost like wanting to feel something, connected to something again. Because I imagine with something like that, there's only so much that we can take before we want to feel like we are in reality and not just shapes. Just shapes. Red shapes all over the grass. Oh my god, Mae. Have you talked to anyone about this? After it happened, they made me go to therapy. Dr. Hank. Yeah, but then she was told to repress it. Oh god, he's the worst. And he made me start a journal. A journal. Yeah, he kind of just said it would help me be able to get my thoughts down. Did it help? Kinda, sorta. But since this whole thing happened, when I'm alone in a new place, it's all shapes. Like back at the softball game. I was doing fine at college for a while, but I couldn't make friends. I was just afraid of being outside or around people alone. So maybe like that's how she copes with new things. Like not purposefully, like coping implies purposefulness. But like when new things happen, the shapes part comes out. Like there's that distance that's created. And so when she went off to college, because she hasn't fully coped or dealt with all of that, there was a lot of fear because she saw that happening at college and she didn't want to accidentally cause another situation like that to happen. So maybe purposefully creating distance, which kind of makes it so everything is new, so then potentially there's more shapes around her, kind of a concept. And there's a statue of like the founder or something, a really shitty statue, like all rusty metal. And it was these shapes. Oh, and that would make it worse if it literally physically mimics what she feels like she's experiencing. And it was pointing down at me, and it was so scared. I didn't leave my dorm room. I either didn't eat or ate an entire pizza at once. I drank cough syrup just to sleep all the time. So like she's experiencing this and then potentially feeling depressed, like not knowing how to cope with this. And I finally got up the courage to leave. So like that by itself wasn't an easy choice to make. And I came home where everything was fine, but then home is now new. So then is this being experienced because home is now a new thing, so that shapes are coming back with home? Where I knew everyone and it wasn't just dead shapes watching me. Jeez. Something broke in my head, in my life. I don't like that we're broken either. It implies that, like, can't be fixed kind of a concept. I don't mean to be like, whatever, but it sounds like you're suffering from some serious stuff. And, like, I can't help you. Or like, and, like, I can help you find some help for it. Dr. Hank already tried. I think Dr. Hank should stick to family medicine and dentistry. So kind of this idea of like, can we try again? Can we try again with someone else? And of course, I'm biased and I will own that. But that would be my thought too. And half dozen other things he does. So like, maybe Dr. Hank was too general. Too much of a generalist. And maybe leave the mental health services to someone else. Like, there are such things as depression and anxiety and like, I don't know, what you're going through, it exists. I thought when I came home, I felt so safe here. And everything made sense for a few days. And then all this and shh, it's gonna be okay. We'll figure this out. I'm so scared. I know, we're all scared. But we're gonna make it. You should get some sleep. This also sounds like the first time that Mae has told anyone. Like, honestly, like, the real reason why that happened. Potentially she told Dr. Hank too, but it can be so much vulnerability to open up and be honest and tell people these things. And B's response is pretty much like, I can't honestly help you with this. Like, this is not my realm of expertise, but I'm willing to help you, and I don't think you're a terrible person for it. And that by itself, that this idea of I don't think you're terrible for it, can be really helpful, because how much have we heard from people around town the opposite of that? Mae, what are we doing? Back to sleep. No, bye guys, no! Love you, no, Mae! The hole in the center of everything. Isn't that what the god in the dreams talked about? Oh no, don't go back. So, like, is it this idea that Mae has to know the truth? This doesn't feel like a great idea. Shit. What are you? 3 kids in a trench coat? Are you actually a ghost? Or just some guy? What is this thing in my head? Are you doing this? Why is this happening to me? Talk. Fine, let's do this. Oh, shit. Boom! Get away from her, you piece of shit! You're outnumbered, asshole! You shot me! I was just thinking, if that's a real person, that's a real person that got shot. And we can all use both our arms! I will personally disassemble you! What? Whoa, geez, B. Haru. You okay? You are such an idiot. What were you thinking coming out here alone? I believe I said that. I had a dream? Or this is all because of me? Oof. It's like Mae blames herself for like everything and then doesn't want to feel like she's burdening her friends by staying there and wants to like solve all of this herself. I want to choose this one to see what they say. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you the one putting on a dumb costume? And following me around? And kidnapping people, maybe? Is that your fault now? I'm glad I chose that option. It's in my dreams. Hey, kiddo. I mean, but like, we also dream things that we see in reality. So just because it's in our dreams doesn't necessarily mean that we've caused it. We're out here, outside your head. Whatever's going on in there, I believe you, but I'm not gonna let you wander off into the woods to die. No, but okay. I like the choice of okay because it implies that we are accepting help. We're all in this now. And even if we weren't, I'd still be out here with you. Me too, obviously. Clearly we all would be. Greg fucking shot someone. Listen, I'm all the family my dad has left. For damn sure I'm not dying out here. And you're the closest thing I have to his sister. Oh, I don't want you to be gone. So you're not dying either. That sounds okay. Like, just okay. By me. Well, he's wounded. Sounds like he went back up to the mine. Yeah, what do we do? Follow him, I guess. No, I have to go alone, or you all wait here, I'll go. I have to go alone. After all of that, I do not think they're going to let me go alone. Anyway. We have heard your comment, Mae. Taken it under advisement and decided to promptly ignore it. Yeah, anyway. If he's up in the mine, we might be able to corner him and tie him up or something. Can you walk, Mae? I think so. Might be a little slow. I'll help you if you need it. Thanks, big guy. All right, so let's go do something really stupid. So this idea of their version of helping Mae right now is kind of ignoring her. Because Mae isn't in a place to accept help completely. She did a little bit. Gate's open. Oh, jeez. What? We could, like, block it or shut it or something. Oh, dang. I'm surprised they didn't... Like, I'm surprised while Mae was in her coma, they didn't all go up by themselves to this place to investigate on their own. You're right. No, whatever. I have to go down in there. I'll go with that. I have to go down in there. Well then. Looks like all of his friends are gone. Just one guy. Just one guy. Just one something. I can see why Mae wouldn't want to call it a guy if she also has had so many times that she's seen people as shapes. Bang, bang. Well, this isn't dangerous or anything. Nothing to be scared of down here, just a party. If this is like an actual mine, this doesn't sound safe at all. Not too late to throw ourselves into traffic instead. Let's not. And let's not. Some dark humor all around. Is that like a lever? Looks like he took the elevator down. Oh, that's probably what the lever was for. So much for the element of surprise. He's gonna hear us coming a mile away. I mean, he already knows we're probably here, though. We sure we want to do this? Yeah, mate, you sure? Guys, I don't know if you understand. He's in my head. I can't function like this. Everything is dying or dead already. So Mae feels like she needs the closure. It's not like a negotiable thing for her. I don't know what's gonna happen down there. Okay, then. We'll come out of this together. So, if we're gonna do this, let's do it all together. Rather than alone. Oof, that thing looks old. Oh, so dangerous. They haven't used this mine in, like, a lot of years. Oh, that imagery of the red light. Generations, even. Are you our tour guide now? This does not look safe. We have Possum Springs tours and pamphlets at the shop. And I get bored. This is in the brochure. Well, here we are. Hey, are you okay? I have my inhaler. I don't think that would help. No, I'm fine. It's just like... It's like something huge is on top of me. Is that... anxiety? Like the shallow breaths that we naturally take with anxiety, that we don't notice that that's happening because of the often slow creepiness of anxiety. I mean, technically you're not wrong. Is it like asthma? What would asthma feel like, though? Like, if we don't have asthma, I don't think we would know what asthma feels like. That's how asthma is. It's not asthma, big guy, but thanks. Shh. I hear something down there. Gonna be okay, Mae? Maybe Mae shouldn't be in the front. Yeah, I'm alright. We should be quiet. Yeah, I gotta save up for the screaming later. Like in teen horror slasher movies. Mae, you shouldn't be in front. Let Greg be up front. He has the crossbow. Impending doom. Door. Door. Tunnel. Whatever. Here we go. This also doesn't feel like a good place to put a secret lair. I mean, I suppose it would be inherently kept secret, but very dangerous. There's like a lot of build up to the, like, whatever confrontation we're gonna have. So much tension building. Ah, geez. What is this place? Looks like a church or something? And like junk. Oh god, oh god. What is it? It's here. It's here. Oh god. What is it? I don't know, but it's here. It's through there. Sounds like a creature breed. Could just be the wind. Cigarette light. I know you're in here. That cigarette is the only thing you can see besides the text. Say something. Something. Well, how about this? Take a couple more steps forward if you want to die. Show yourself. And cigarette moves the detox. Yeah, asshole. We're like 5 times scarier than you. I mean, they weren't wrong. Take a step forward if you want to die, kind of a thing. There they are. They're right there. Is that the one that we shot? I'm gonna kill him. That, probably not a good idea. Eddie, you'll do no such thing. For Edie. Edie. It's out of your hands now. He shot me. Then I'd say we're even. Little girl got shot at the other night. Yeah, sorry about that. You're apologizing? It was a bad call. I am sorry. So they literally shot her. It was not technically an untrue story they told Mae's parents. They fucking shot at Mae. And then she did fall. Not untrue things. I thought that was like a completely exaggerated story that they told Mae's parents. Because who believes a cult kind of a thing. It's okay? Is it okay? It didn't actually hit me, so... Wait, what the... Who are you? Bunch of old boys doing their damnedest to protect their own and their neighbors. Then why are you trying to kill me? Kill you? Nobody's gonna kill you. All of you are part of this town. By family relation or just by being hard workers. Contributors. Okay. It's like this secret society is trying to protect the town, and because this group of ruffians is part of the town, they don't inherently want to cause harm to them. Then what was with the arm? Then they hurt one of their own. Oh, well, I suppose they didn't technically hurt them. We could interpret it as maybe their foot was caught under the log thing and they took it out. There was implied harm, but could it be that maybe it wasn't actually implied harm? Yes, but there was an arm. Okay. So we could just leave. Well, he brought you down here for a reason, and he's not gonna let you leave until he's had his say. Who's he? Well, he's already got an arrow through his shoulder, but that's not the same he that he's talking about, I think. There's a lot of pronouns being thrown around. I don't think he's gonna be having much say in whatever. Yeah, so when you have all these pronouns being thrown about, it's easy to get, you're talking about, confused. I think this is being done purposefully. Wait, so you think that Edie, is it Edie? He kidnapped that kid at Harvest. He's been in my head somehow. I'm always tired, constant headaches. He's been following me, following all of us. Oh, little girl. You don't know what this is, do you? What? Is this like a Cthulhu thing? Oh God. I've seen this. Or I've felt it. Was Ed Scooter and Jim Dorney who found it. 20 years back or so, after the West Mine closed out past Brittle. Vest Schumacher, last supervisor, was out there when the company locked off the entrance, carved his initials and date in the door. Then you got this mine, the old one. Not even a proper mine, big hole, copper. Abandoned, shot, long before any of us were born, too close to water. And that water was poison. When the first settlers came out here. Oh, so the spring, like the cursed spring, or whatever that the town is built off of, this mine goes down to that. That old spring used to be right above where we're standing, but that water dried up. 1992 or so, some men from West Mine come back up here to try bootlegging, practically built a new elevator, got the main tunnel cleared, never found no coal, just dug deeper and deeper. Till Ed busts through that wall and finds this place. And Jim walks right into that hole. Fuck. And never hits bottom. I mean, there has to be a bottom. Inherently. Ed calls down to Jim. Jim don't answer. But someone else does. I know you heard that voice, girl. In dreams and in waking times. It's what brought you down here. What is it? Or so what does this have to do with you or me or anyone? What is it? Black goat. Not even black like the color, black like the space between the stars. He is down there in that hole, looking up at us right now. He don't talk to you, he sings. Why would you just do something a hole in the cave told you to? So like worshipping some kind of a deity? He got to understand, in those days, it was the end of the world. Jobs gone, our kids were leaving, government didn't care, only wanted our votes, just putting in more regulations, sending our jobs overseas, spending our taxes on lazy people and immigrants, while we worked ourselves to death. Ugh, here we go. God damn, I hate this crap. You old dipshits. You finished? Yeah, sure. We prayed and prayed up at the church, but when Ed Scudder came back here and listened, he got answers back. Oh God, I think I know. Answers? Yeah, what answers? Ed explained it to a few folks, and they didn't believe it. But he was persuasive. He had the glimmer. A glimmer? No one's taken a shining to. It rubs off on you. You can do things. I never seen it, but they said Ed could walk through walls. Okay. After Ed talked us into all this, after that first time, after we picked one out, well, not only was the town holding stable. So are they saying if they give a sacrifice to this goat, it's like Jim fell into the hole, and then he got powers, and then the town prospered. So have they been giving sacrifices to make the town prosper? Like Casey. Not only was the town holding stable, but it was almost like we were getting younger and money came too. Still, a few of us left from back then. Picked. First time. Picked. First one was Tom Turner, who believed you me was a bastard. Just pure trash. We got him down there, and in the hole he went. The next week, flowers blooming all over the hills. You threw them in the hole. They're feeding him. He's hungry like you wouldn't believe. Every few months or so, he starts singing. That's a lot of people. That's so many people. And it's someone's turn to find someone. Was that what you were doing the other night? Yeah, was that what you were doing the other night? No. What happened the other night was a shame. One of our number broke the rules and had to pay up. That was a hard thing to do. I think I'm gonna be sick. We never pick no one who's gonna be missed. Oh. That's so hard to decide, like, who's gonna be missed. Because that's basically like saying one person, like, some people are more important than other people, too. It's like, if these people aren't gonna be missed, they're, like, lower society, too. That's kind of the implication. It makes me wonder if Bruce actually left. Or if they got Bruce. And it makes me wonder if the pastor knew. And maybe if that's why the pastor wasn't so happy about Bruce leaving, because maybe the pastor knew that potentially they got Bruce. We never pick no one who's going to be missed. That's a solid rule. So Casey, too. Ugh. Drifters, drunks, and delinquents. You've been... Oh, God. Oh, no. How many people have died down here? Casey. Let's ask about Casey. The Hartley kid? All he was going to contribute to society. So they have determined you. It reminds me of, like, what, the Minority Report. Like, how can we actually know someone is not going to contribute to society? We cannot actually know that, but they are deciding that for themselves. And playing God, for lack of a better term. They're deciding, you're not going to contribute to society. We have decided that for you. So we're going to, like, do away with you. All he was going to contribute to society except a bunch of kids growing up with no dad. Ugh. It's a rap sheet a mile long before whatever sad end he'd wind up at. We did him a favor. You killed Casey. Oh my God. We don't use that word. Do they not use that word because they honestly don't feel like they've killed them? Or do they not use that word to, like, absolve their conscience? You know he was taking up business with his cousin, right? You know what happened to his cousin. Burned alive when his little trailer lab exploded. So, like, meth. They had to wear hazmat suits when they cleaned him up. That's where Casey was headed. You don't know that for sure, though. You can't make decisions for someone else. You killed Casey. And you want to act like we didn't do him and this whole town a favor? Oh God, Casey's been down here the whole time. His parents put up posters. Maybe they should have cared more about him before it came to this. So much blame being thrown around, too. Greg, which one of you did it? Greg, he was my friend. All right, now. Throw it down right now or I will shoot. What if I get you first? I feel like Greg is willing to play those odds. Bolt sticking right out of your eye. Bang. Bang. There's another gun. You brought guns down here? Yeah. Couldn't the vibrations or whatever, like, destabilize the mind? Dangerous this far out in the woods at night. Basic safety. Throw it down, son. Don't make this our time. Greg. Dang it. You're monsters. None of this is happening. We are not monsters. It's just the shapes. We do it because we love our home. As long as we keep doing this, this kind of falls into the idea of how do we justify our actions? Because if we try hard enough, we can justify anything, right? Possum Springs survives. Things can get better. These mines are going to be humming again someday. Old mines, puff and smoke. You kids don't understand that. We lost what our world was built around. Used to be you, providing for a family, bought a house. Now you're stocking shelves at the grocery store. Kids leaving more than they're staying. No opportunity here. Old people dying. Houses left empty. You ever seen that? A home become a tumbled in pile of wood and plaster. A job become a burned out brick box or a hole in the ground. We can change that. I mean, they're also making the decision that, like, going back to mining is better than other things that aren't mining that are potentially considered progress. We can put this place back together. where it won't be just shapes. I'm going to die down here. Why are you telling us all this? Are they hoping that, like, they're gonna, like, join together? Because we're getting old, like, this is gonna be the new generation? And even with the fringe benefit of good health, we need new blood to carry this on when we're gone. Really? You're, like, pitching us on this? I don't think our group of friends is gonna buy into this. Were any of you even minors back in the day? Any of you hurting now financially, like? Or is this just some big costume party murder club? For someone's shitty boss who's afraid of dying? That don't matter. It does. This is real bad. This is insane. Why should we help you? Or why shouldn't we just call the cops? Yeah, but if you have something this big, there begs the question of, like, who else is involved, right? Are the cops on the other side of the cliff thing? Yeah, like, why shouldn't we just call the cops? And say what? You saw some men you can't identify in an abandoned mine behind a locked gate, an elevator that won't run that you saw a hole. Okay, fine, why should we help you? Because if no one is here to do this, you remember that flood a few years back? You remember the blizzard of 2010? That's what happens. But again, we see things in line with our current belief system. If we believe that murder helps our town, we will, and we don't do it, we put it off for a week, we're gonna use some kind of a natural disaster as proof that we have to keep murdering. So, like, this is how, like, perspective and, like, justifying things works. We're gonna see things that prove our own current belief system. This is why trying to change how we see the world is so incredibly difficult. So they're gonna see what they want to see. So we can justify anything too. That's what happens, and beyond that, the jobs never come back, the kids never come back, everything crumbles. Maybe that's fine. Like, maybe it's... This, I guess, begs the question of, like, when is it time to just kind of let it happen? Having said that, it's really hard to say that when I, like, take the step back and look at Mae's family, where it's like, how the fuck can you afford that? Both of these things are very valid questions, too. Everything crumbles. Possum Springs bleeds to death. And soon we'll all be dead. That's fantastic. And this town will just be fields and trees. I've seen it. I know you have. I'll understand if you need some time to think it over. Think what? Like, you murder people or you don't? So we can leave? No one's gonna stop you. But understand that you don't know who we are out there, but we know who you all are. That's a threat. Ain't fair they get to leave and I probably got permanent damage. Shut it, Edie. I mean, we know who Edie is. I mean, that one person's like, it's not fair that I got hurt. Well, like, he got hurt too. You don't know a thing about what he wants, but he is. Edie, I swear to God. Let's go. Yeah, let's seriously get out of here. Son, you leave that crossbow. I was just thinking, take the crossbow. What? Why? Well, I could bullshit you, but the truth is, I just don't trust you. Fine, whatever. It's a piece of shit anyways. I can't move you guys. I'll carry you. Well, now we know that all of that was true, I guess. I have no idea what to even think about any of this. It's just horror. It's not a word you get to use too often. Not like about something that's like not movies. That's all I've got left. Like, everything else in my head's gone. Let's get out of here fast. I don't know if I... Shh. Shh. Let's talk later. Oh, old stuff in here. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you down for a sec, okay? okay. So, Casey. Yeah. Yeah. And for what? I think I get it. Wow, really? Too tired to explain it right, but, like, they lost what they thought was gonna happen, which was what had happened a long time ago. Or how they remember or, like, picture it. So, like, I've said a lot that grief and loss is not just about death. It can also be the idea of something. So, like, they had these hopes for something, and then losing that, like, grieving and losing, and grieving the loss of that image, or that concept, or that hope. And things it gave them. And so Casey and that kid at Harvest, and sorry I lost it. That's more sense than I can make of it. They're sad and don't know how to deal with it and process it, and this is the only way that they can deal with or process it. And then justifying it. And then once you get into that cycle, it's so hard to break that cycle, because again, like, we'll just continue to see things in line with what we currently believe. They're sad. It's all really sad. You ready to go again, Angus? Yep, sorry. Wait, everybody shut up. What? Shh, I thought I... Oh! Oh no! No! What is X? What is X? I didn't know what X would be on my controller. I hit all the buttons. Do we now have an arm? This is going full circle. That got so sinister. That would be so much desperation. That'd be so much desperation to go to that level. Holy shit. That was scary. Is everyone okay? May, are you okay? Are we? May, say something. Like that laugh that comes with adrenaline rushes. May? Oh. It's okay. It's okay, I've got you. He's gone now. Shit, how are we gonna get out of here? Shh, give her a minute. Let her process things just a little bit before we, like, move on to the next crisis. I feel air coming in from somewhere. So we're not gonna suffocate. Okay, well, that's a relief. How do you... I was a scout, Greg. I was a scout. Hey, Angus. Yep. I love you. Aww. Welcome back, May. You okay? Better, now that I almost got murdered. May will always have a story about this. Like, I guess a better story than, like, I almost hurt someone myself. Again. Which is weird. That was, like, the third time in 2 days. Third time's the charm. Guys, the air is coming from back here. Alright, Emma. You sure? Yeah, I think I can walk at least. It's boarded up a long time ago. Can we get through? Let's find out. Let's get out of here. Is someone gonna help? Okay. Yep, that's some fresh air, all right. And water. Dude, that's amazing. You can smell water? Hopefully it's not a river. Cave rivers are death traps. That sounds accurate. Mine river. We're in a mine. Right. I'm slower than you guys. Please wait up. Oh, thank you. This feels like when we were on that path with Angus and Angus waited for us. Or we waited for Angus. Sorry. I can see the bottom. I don't think we're gonna die in 1 foot of water. Right. Nobody's coming with? we also can't see the other side. That's not great. I don't know what you are now. I think I knew it before, but you know, after I sent that kid to the hospital years ago, they said I had an anger problem, but that's not true. I was angry because of something else. Because a lot of times there's something underneath the anger. There's something that causes the anger. Something I'd lost. Trying so hard since not to be angry. Got me all defenseless. And I lost more and more and more. It's not getting better. I want to be angry. Almost like, at least if we're feeling angry, we're feeling something. When I ran home from college, on the bus I had this dream. Or maybe I saw it out the window. Last leaf on the tree. Finally blown off. I'm so scared all the time, and the fear hurts. Feeling like everything is over. It was over long before I got here. So long hiding or trying to outrun this. I get it. This won't stop until I die. But when I die, I want it to hurt. When my friends leave, when I have to let go, almost like if something hurts when it's gone, it matters. When this entire town is wiped off the map, I want it to hurt bad. I want to lose. I want to get beaten up. I want to hold on until I'm thrown off and everything ends. And you know what? Until that happens, I want to hope again. And I want it to hurt because that means it meant something. It means I am something at least. Pretty amazing to be something at least. Okay. I know I can't, you know I can't understand you, right? Oh, shut up already. I know this won't save me in the end. But I don't need it to save me forever. I just need it to save me now. So if you're gonna kill me right here, then do it. If not... Mae! Dude, you okay? Whoa. You got all sleepwalky there for a sec? You want me to carry you? So, maybe more of the same thing that we've been seeing? No, I think I'm good. I just... Very, very tired. She's not holding herself. Hang here for a bit if you need to. We're safe. Or you're safe. Uh-huh. Hey, there's a light over there. Or here. Do you smell that? I bet he did. Yeah, she's not holding herself anymore. Unless we think there actually is something in the hole. I don't know. What is this? It's the thing that our mom took us to. Might be a vent or something. Keep the miners from suffocating way back when. Looks old enough at least. No, the cover of that was covered. Top of that was covered. Brochure. Hello? We're down here. Don't ask us why, please. Could get lucky and someone's out here in the woods at night. I can try to make it out. No, I can't, like... Okay, yeah, are you up for this? Yeah? I don't know. I'm like all hyper now. Like dolphins? Hyper like dolphins. No, like when your body is like, whoa, I almost died. And you get all hyper because you're filled with dolphins. Like adrenaline. Okay, I'm seriously confused. Are you okay, Mae? Endorphins. Okay. There, thank you, those dolphins and endorphins. Okay, well, ride those dolphins up out of here. Ugh, that's assuming I can even do this. We'll watch. Okay. Jump again. Can I jump on this? Yeah. And then this? She's not, I don't think she's quite as springy as she was before, but that makes sense. We were sick. This is very, like, 80s music. Nope, not anymore. Didn't we see something in a well? This place? Huh. Hey, Mae. What are you doing here? Germ! Yeah, what are you doing out here? That's what I said. I live right up the hill. I heard Greg yelling. We're all stuck down there. You were at the bottom of the old well in my backyard. You know, we just missed you that much. It's been a really bad night. Sounds like it. Got any rope or something? Yeah. You go get it. Hey, Mae. Yeah? Was that Germ? Yeah, he's getting some rope. What is he doing out here? He lives here. In the woods. Yeah. Weird. You got your inhaler, buddy? My entire body hurts. That was a long way. I brought some sodas. Germ. You're the best, Germ. You need the sugar and caffeine. That is not a lie. Very practical. Oh, anyone else want to get far away from this well? Yup. Germ, can you, like, I don't know, seal up this well? With what? I got dynamite. What the fuck? What? Wouldn't that cause a sinkhole potentially? Yeah, I mean, I can go get some. What the fuck? How big of an explosion is that? I mean, not small. How would you know unless you tried it out already? Okay, that works. Thanks, Germ. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Okay. Bye, guys. There goes a weird guy. He saved our lives. Germ is good. Germ is a good man. It strikes me that we just murdered all those dudes down there. How do you figure? Well, I mean, the elevator's broken and we caused a cave-in. That was self-defense, I guess, but we did cause the deaths of like a dozen guys. No. They're all still alive down there. Oh, God. It's kind of a weird situation, too. Like, at what point would we blame ourselves for it? Versus seeing it as self-defense. But then, if they honestly believed in whatever situation that they are in, as far as, like, as, like, this whole and this deity that, like, helped the town, if they honestly believed that was helping the town, would they go into the pit themselves? Ugh. Yeah. Jeez. Well, we're blameless. They attacked us. One of them attacked us. So we're worrying about, like, it's morally gray. It's true. We're not murderers. Like, if we'd had a choice, we wouldn't have done it. I would have. Angus. What? They, like, killed people. I just like how brutally honest Angus is about it. They were trying to get us to kill people. Screw them. I don't even believe in hell, and I hope they all go straight there. Jeez, Angus. Well, that's what I think, at least. This is like that trolley thing. Which is inherently philosophy, isn't like there's no right or wrong answer. What trolley thing? Okay, I'll explain it if we keep walking. Hey guys. Are you there? Anyone? Okay, I'm gonna type anyway. Almost like a journal at this point. Hard for me to say anything smart about what the hell even just happened. Easier for me to get it all out there. And I need to talk. Even if you jerks are off doing whatever. None of us asked for any of this. And it didn't happen to us because we're like special. You can work as hard as you want, but the universe is going to keep doing what it does. And I don't think any of us deserved all this. This is all stuff that started long before we were born. It's all like moving so fast and you're dropped into it and you're just trying to grab onto something. All of you are what kept me from floating off tonight. Also, you kind of killed that guy to save me. Don't think I didn't appreciate that. Lol. I don't know if I'm ever gonna understand what all just happened. I hope it stopped. I just feel right now like all I want to do is wrap my arms around all of you, not just because I love you, but to keep you all together with me. Wrap up into a ball so no one can hurt us. Sorry, I'm rambling. Germ, buddy. Germ, you don't even use Messenger. I guess I'm just typing at you wherever you're at. In the middle of a parking lot. You're definitely something. I'm so sorry about all you've gone through. I don't even understand all of your problems, but if I could, I'd fix them. I'd fix all of it. And I'd buy the tools to do it from your store, or like borrow them at least. A better friend would buy, but I'm what you got, and I'm glad. Yep, there it is. Now I'm just gonna erase all that. Oh shit. Guys, I was just kidding about a lot of that. I'm really tired. I don't know what I'm saying. Log off, mate. Log off. It's like, oh god, I don't actually want you to see that. I don't want you to actually see me being vulnerable. Ooh. Shade. Away messages. Good to be alive this morning. That's all. Hey, man. Nice messages last night. I mean, like, really? You massive dork. Band practice today! Oh, no. Because I feel like we need to do something normal. I'm at the Snalcon. Hope you're feeling okay. Sincerely, Gregory. Hey, May. You okay this morning? I'm not opening the pickaxe today. Greg informs me we're doing band practice, though. I'll see you there. Normally, I would end it when you wake up, but I felt like this is the end of the game. So I want to kind of try to see it through. God, it's us. It's just us, home and us. I don't know what this feeling is, but I'm not going to cry today. Crying isn't inherently a bad thing. Hey, Granddad's clock. Hey, Granddad. We're gonna eat you for Thanksgiving, bird. That probably wouldn't be the most filling Thanksgiving. I should, like, reread some of these. I mean, I got time, and the cozy months are coming. Cozy months. Shapes from beyond the veil of space. Okay, yeah, let's go with that one. Oh, there's more. Let's see what the back of the book says. Released in 1937, Shapes from Beyond the Veil of Space is a towering achievement and marks the start of the weird gothic genre. An influence on much of the 20th and 21st century horror, science fiction, and pulp literature. Shapes is sure to make you question just how far away the night sky is from you at this moment. Cool. Oh, that sounds like the game itself. May, honey, is that you? Yep. I'm back in the kitchen if you want to talk. We haven't talked to our parents since the whole thing. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Mom. How are you feeling? Good enough to jump up here. Can you do me a favor and stay home tonight? Sure, Mom. Or why? Sure, Mom. You're an adult, and you can do whatever you want. It's like giving her the permission to do what she wants. But you do live here. You are still my baby. Ah, Mom. We need to come up with some ground rules just because, honey, you could have died the other night, and then you just left to hang out with your friends. I can see that perspective. I'm sorry, Mom. Sweetie, what's going on with you? I've had a really tough year, Mom. Versus, I don't even know if I can tell you. I feel like this one is more honest. I've had a really tough year, Mom. Hun, you've had a tough week. We all have. Yeah, but what happened at school, hun? I don't care what it is. Just please tell me. You're gonna tell her. Are you working today? No, me and your father are both off today. Then where's the dad? I'll be around tonight. Can we talk about it then? Sure. We can make breakfast for dinner like we used to. Fools? Dad can flip the pancakes in the air? Ooh, pancakes are good too. Sure. Are you going out today? Yeah. Can you please stay in town, close? Yeah, Mom. I think they're getting some of the longest night decorations out. Oh, wow. Calling for some snow, too. That went fast. It did. The fall. Always does, hun. Okay. Well, I'm off. I love you, sweetie. I love you too, Mom. I mean, I can understand the mom's perspective as far as, like, I want to set some boundaries because I've been worried sick. But it also seems like the mom is basically saying, I want to set boundaries that you're okay with. Like, realistic boundaries, not like, you have to be home by 5 type of, like, when you're an adult kind of thing. It's almost like, if you're going to be living here, I want to treat you like an adult, but I want to have boundaries that are also reasonable, so I'm not making myself sick with anxiety. Are you still reading the same book? Oh, no, this is a different one. This one's about people who died in the mines around here. Oh. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's got some old songs. Want to hear one? Sure. Far from here, the ocean's roaring. Far away across the din, I hear the Lord a-calling their children. Bring it in, bring it in. I'll see you walking through the barley. We'll find each other, friend and kin. I hear the Lord a-calling their children. Bring him in, bring him in. Tarry with me for a moment. Talk the places we have been. The Lord will call us both to heaven. Bring him in, bring him in. Sounds like a hymn. That's nice. It is nice. Okay, bye, Mom. Oh, hi, Dad. Hey, Dad. No work today? I told Bob to shove it. I think probably most people would be understanding, though, considering you have, like, a sick child. Depends on the workplace and, like, how toxic it is, though, too. Really? No. You okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's, like, not fine now. Not gonna sugarcoat it. I hate my job. Oh. Aw, Dad, why? I've mined. I've made glass. I've done a heap of other stuff. But this place, they just don't respect you for working. Oh. They don't? Job's supposed to pay enough to live. Job's supposed to let you provide for your family. Job's supposed to have regular hours. Boss supposed to respect you. Worker's supposed to be able to talk. Worker's supposed to be able to have a life. Worker's supposed to be able to live. Your mom's always had to work, but I wanted to give you and her your time. So kind of like he wanted to do a job where he could feel like he was respected and feel proud of it, and also have a job to where his wife didn't have to work. And his kid didn't have to worry about money and things like that. And that's just not what he's getting. I wanted her to have hobbies and enough time and money to do them. That's what made me happy. Now I just work so I can keep our health insurance and hold on to the house. Try to, at least. Is there anything you can do? I mean, we do need a union. It's just easier to say it than get it done. Unions were always there in the mines and the factory, at least for a while. Here. I got something for you. Got it out of the basement. How'd you get in the basement? The boxes. So, wait. She's giving him the tooth? How does the tooth help with this particular situation? Door in the crawl space. That's spooky. So, what I got is a tooth. A what? Do you know what this tooth is? No. Really? So wait, is it like the story of it? Or... No, really? You're sure? Yeah, Granddad must have had it from the old days. Mae, thank you. Wow, looks bright and new. Like they just pulled it out of his skull yesterday. So the dad does know the story. So if we hadn't read the story and gotten the tooth, do we need both of these things for this to happen? They just pulled it out of his skull yesterday. You show that to your boss and tell him to eat shit. Mae. Sorry. I'll just keep it with me. It's almost like he's just gonna use it as some kind of inspiration. Sure thing. Mae. Yeah. You come down and pick it with us if we walk out. I will breathe fire, Dad. Oh, it's starting to snow. Love you, kitten. Be back later, Dad. What are you doing out here, by the way? Getting an early start on our longest night lights plan. Gotta dig them out of the closet. See if they even work still. Can I help put them up? We'll see if you're a small fry. Or you're a small fry. Dad. Dum-de-dum-dum. It's starting to snow. It feels like the town has a slightly different feel about it at this point. There's also, I guess, a feeling of, like, unknown, too. Like, how much will the town prosper? Not like it was prospering before, I guess, but... Wonder if we'll ever be a big, booming town again. Those guys last night were, like, deluded. But it'd be really nice if there was a god. I'd ask. But I think they'd have to fight the other gods that bled this place nearly to death. I'm, like, proud of us all for having good-ass lives in a shitty, stupid, good-ass town. Here's to you, Possum Springs. Here's to survival. Ooh, let's get down. So I'm assuming that we can only kind of look around at stuff today in the game. And then do the band practice stuff. Oh, hey. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm working, Mae. Sure. What's wrong? Don't ask. A lot of weird calls this morning. Oh, like what? Oh? What kind of calls? Yeah, what kind of calls? Question. You haven't seen... Never mind. Want to know more? Go do whatever it is you do. Mayhem? Okay, fine, I will. Mae. Spit it out already. Be careful. Just be careful. Geez, until now, I had never considered that. Mae. Okay, fine, thanks, bye. I feel like that's almost like all we've heard from our aunt is like this vague, like, be careful. Oh! Oh, wow, the Kareem's got a new dog. Hey, puppers. Oh, she saw me. I can see you from here. I will be watching, so beware. And be a good pup. Aw, puppy. These are stinking cute. Also have a ridiculous amount of energy. We can look at the stars. Oh, town council. I'll talk to you in a minute. I have my own town council stuff to do, kind of. I honestly thought that the town council would be like a part of that whole thing. It just seemed like a town council type thing. I should start doing my own laundry. Probably. Sometime. How did you get it done in college though, Mae? If you weren't like doing your own laundry yourself. Hello. Here for the stars. Hey, Mae. Hey, Mr. Chesnikov. Got any more desk stars we can look at? One more. Ooh. Ooh, this one is very close. This right here? No, this. Found it. Let us consult the guide. Erskine, the firemaker. The firemaker? A wanderer in the cold and dark, making a fire and huddling up to it for light and warmth. Sounds festive. Sounds like survival. The star makes me want to cry. Crying on my roof? Do you wish to talk about it? No, it's fine. Is it a happy cry or a sad cry? I don't know. I don't have great words for it. It is okay. Sometimes too many words. Yeah? Thank you for this. Thank you for joining. I think we have discovered them all? Well, we didn't really discover them, right? I mean, someone else already saw them and named them, wrote a whole bunch of stuff about them, and we just, like, found what they made for us? Is that not a discovery? Not really. Maybe not in the historical sense, but we did not create the stars or name them, but we had these autumn afternoons and found them together. Is that not something? Yeah, like a connection between two people that, like, we can discover that. Something. My granddad said something like that once. Something about a story having really happened because hearing it happened to you. That is nice. It's not bad. That's a lot of stars. So what now? Supermoon is coming. What is that? A giant moon. That does sound super. You must come meet me when it happens. It will be late at night. There will be others on the roofs. You come, I will make the hot chocolate. I will be there. What a time. That sounds great. I want to see a supermoon. Plan on it. See you later, Mr. Chesnikov. See you soon, Stargazer. Okay. Oh, nope. I want to talk to you. Snow coming. Gonna be bad this year. Selmers. Hey, Mae. Sup, Selmers? You okay? After the whole, like, head injury thing? Yeah, I'm alright. Headache is all. I got some migraine meds if you need it. A lot of people have been offering meds. Nah, it's not a migraine, and those things make me have to pee. Really? It's the caffeine. Oh, that makes sense. If you ever take pills that make you pee, it's the caffeine. I didn't know that. I mean, that makes sense. Used to work in pharmacy. Oh, right. Well, if I ever have a headache or need to pee, I'll come by. Anytime, neighbor. I like Selmers. What does this town council have to say? That doesn't really answer the question, Colleen. Yeah, Colleen. That very much does answer the question. What's the question? The amount of rock salt isn't the problem. What are you talking about? We don't have enough damn trucks for this thing. Cars slip sliding all up and down this goddamn hill, Colleen. I mean, B's place has enough rock salt. Half tempted to just close the road when the storm hits. She got a shit ton of rock salt. Oh yeah, good. Let's just give up. It's not giving up, Colleen. Colleen. I'm sick of you undermining me. We have a lot of fights. It's a bad idea. That's not undermining. It's undermining. I'm on Colleen's side on this one. Well, that's just great. That's just peachy pie, ain't it? Okay, fine. We'll just close all the roads. Close down the whole damn town. Just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't mean you have to like jump to these absurd conclusions. Your ideas are always the most important and the most thought out. I like how Mae's just like peeking out. What the? We're gonna do another water balloon toss. I nearly froze to death last time. I mean, you're not dead. I still have the sniffles, which is, I guess, what I kind of expected. I think we can all agree it's too cold for water balloons. Yeah, Kathleen, too cold for another stupid idea. What the hell, Colleen? Can't you just, like, disagree without insulting each other? We could just hire some private plows. If you want to go against the DOT union, go right ahead. We got agreements with the county and state. Colleen's right on this one, too. Like, we can... If you two agree so much, why don't you just get married already? Oh my gosh! I haven't heard that since, like, I was a child. I'd rather die. I'd rather break my own femurs with a cinder block. Alright, well now that's settled, what are we going to do about the road? Break for food? Yeah. Great idea. Like, I'm starving. See, we can still make decisions. We can we can not like someone's idea and not jump to conclusions. And like insult them as a person. That went like above and beyond about like, well, I hate your idea, therefore I hate you as a person. That doesn't make logical sense. That was a lot. And then it just like snowballed from there. Well, then just get married. That doesn't make sense. Tunnelfish guy! When winter came and water froze, here the fish can be at ease. The tunnel is not flooded, ruin. It's a home, a place for doing. Sure, that works. Please go away. I can't steal anymore. Or even just like buy some for once. The teens are back! Hey, you guys. Yeah? Stay safe, alright? Wow, thanks, Mom. Are you our new mom? Apparently. Life, man, it goes. Slowly? Nah, dude, nah. So I have rat children and teenage children? I didn't know this, but I do. I wonder if I can use that emergency exit, though, with the rat babies. Oop. He'll look a lot friendlier when he's covered in snow. I mean, then you breathe fire in the snow and make it water. I really do hope Bruce actually made it home. Hey. Well, hey there, Mae. What are you doing? Oh, just cleaning up. How'd the council vote go? We lost. I lost. It was just me pushing for it, really. We've got all this empty space. Could use it for so many things, but... You tried. All we can do. God will show up when the time is right. Bruce is my friend. Mine too. Bruce is my friend too. You need some help cleaning this place up? That'd be nice, Mae. There's a rake back at the shed behind the church. Oh, I can't do it now, but... Run along, Mae. Arrows and all kinds of shit. Yeah, I suppose that would be nice to be able to use the land if it's not being used for anything else, for something else. She did try. I wonder what else, like, from a logistical point, like, what else would you use that land for? Oh. So our mom won't be here, though, because she's at home. Yeah, church is actually going to be empty. I wonder if that fiddler is still up there. Oh, they have lights. Yeah. Oh! That was my rat baby! They've escaped! Ah, hello, child. This town would hate me. Suddenly they'd have a rat infestation. Hello. Hey. You okay? It's fine, okay. Hey. I heard you were, like, in the hospital or something. Yeah. What for? Fell into a ravine while running through the woods at night. Why? Chased to death by a cult of conservative uncles. That's the way to put it. All right, you don't have to tell me. Like she interprets it as a lie. So you're really okay. Yeah, it's just been a weird few days. Okay, I got worried. Oh, yeah, I'm super tough. Nothing's gonna get me anytime soon. Oh, good, that's good. I feel like this whole thing could have been important to this character too, because if we have a group of people who's deciding like who's important to society or not important to society, this character could have potentially been decided to be like not important to society because of just like where they live, and therefore could have been like sacrificed. So some of those things where it's like they may not have known it, but that could have been meaningful. Here I am, not feeding them for one day, and I just flat out forget where they are. Excuse me. Get in. Oh. I don't know how windows work. This is like the stealing thing all over again. There are rat babies everywhere. I wouldn't want this in my real life, though. What's gonna happen to all this? I guess just gonna sit here until someone gets around to throwing it all out. I should, like, steal the good stuff. See what mom and dad think. I'm sure they'll love it. Redecorate the living room. I doubt they'll agree with you on that. And this door doesn't open? This exit doesn't open? Okay. Well, goodbye, rat babies. So I'm gonna split part-time. They came back. How do they not have the hours? Oh, that's why. It's a huge store. How do they not have the hours? Well, if they don't want to pay someone full-time for insurance, they got a computer program. Oh, that's also a thing. It's all hooked up to some kind of mainframe or something. It spits out the optimized schedule for all the employees. Manager can't do much about it. Computer, don't play favorites. Yeah, I guess you can't argue with a computer. Did Nancy give you hell? Nah, she did laugh though. It's like the manager understood. I laughed too. That's nice at least, that she could go back. We still gonna do that movie? Yeah, let's find a night where we're all off. That'd be really hard with 2 jobs. I'm off Tuesdays. I'm off Sundays. Thursday's my only night off. We can all put in requests. I mean, it is sad when we have to do 2 part-time jobs too. Especially if we're looking for like the health insurance stuff. Then we're not really getting it. Hey, it's you! Yep. For now, at least. You know, I never got your name. I'm the janitor. I clean up, do fix-its, whatever needs done. Oh, okay. So what's it been like being home again? Things like you remember them? Kinda, or no? No. I don't know. I don't even remember today. Sounds like you've been through something. How did you know? Call it experience. I swear, some mornings I feel every bit as old as these trees. You know, something big did happen. And I feel like I should have woken up today and, like, have learned something. But I don't even know if I learned anything, really. Well, in my experience, the big things don't teach you anything. But they make you something. And sometimes you gotta wait a while and see what comes of it. Huh. Well, done an honest day's work. Quitting time. Smelter's game tonight. See ya around. Not if I see you first, Mae. Huh. That laugh. Maybe that character is like the forest god. Wait, how do you know my name? You know, like there are those little moments like that. Lord Janitor, Bob Janitor thought I'd get a job as a janitor and really enjoy it. So we can't go to the pickaxe. Can't just go into the pottery barn. Who are you? Well, fall sure is ending. Sure looks that way. I've never seen you around before. I spend a lot of time indoors. But it's nice to take a break. And I like the cold. It's brisk today. Brisk! Sometimes I stand in the cold with my arms out and let a gust of wind pass over me. Chills me out a bit. Like this? Yeah. Is it working? Yeah, sure. It's cold, maybe too cold. Yeah, you don't want to be doing it for too long. But then you can go and get a coffee or hot chocolate or something. I want that now. The endless cycle of life. It's cozy. The endless cozy cycle of life. Jeez. I hadn't thought about how cold it was getting out here till you mentioned it. It's snowing. I know. Sorry. You don't have to apologize. I'm from Canada. I have to apologize. That's a stereotype right there. I'm gonna put my arms down now. That's probably a good idea. Blood all ran out of my arms. Okay. Numb arms. It was nice to meet you. Oh, we can go to the tacos. Holy crap! A taco place. This is the best thing that's happened to this town since they got rid of all those snakes in the diner. Or we got internet. We got internet. We're still using cyberfish until like 2 years ago because it's eternally 2 decades behind here. Takes you 3 days to torrent a movie. Huh? Takes you 1 day to load a GIF. Barbaric times. God. Life moves on, huh? Tacos. Oh my god, they deliver. I'm gonna eat the shit out of some tacos. Tacos. I want tacos. Also, how come you're not working for B anymore? So you're a taco dude now. I mean, I was hired to be a taco artisan. Is that like how Subway has like sandwich artisans? Is that what they're called? Sandwich artists? But I guess that means holding the sign out in the snow. It's not really snowing that hard. It's snowing. There is snow in the sky, falling. How are the tacos here? Good. I like tacos. So, kind of this idea that even a bad taco is still a taco, therefore inherently better than other food. There's not one person on God's earth who doesn't love tacos. Bad news, my ex hates tacos. Is that why they're your ex? Good news, they're now your ex. Have fun with the tacos. It pays. Taco buck. Dine in. Dine out. We deliver. Please tip your delivery persons. Best tacos in all of the general region. Pretty sure. Been missing the pizza place? Why not try a pizza taco? How would that be? Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. Watching your health? Try out all lettuce taco. No, I refuse. Get out of here, kid. I'm working. Just go talk to Angus. I'm sorry. I was promised an Angus. I was not promised one, but I had this expectation of an Angus. There's no Angus. So disappointed. Oh, buddy. Your Smelters fan buddy isn't here. Oh, Smelters? Anybody else off to this left? Greg. Well, look who's alive and well. Is that a surprise? Nah. Just seems like relevant. Well, look who's alive and well. You too. Yeah. Yeah. You want to get out of here? Do band practice? Yes. Oh god, don't make me play the instrument again. Where? What's happening? God, this door just does not like to open. Bet it's worse in the summer. So did you all get the keys to the back door? Greg got one and we made copies. How do you even get a key? I have no idea. Greg just makes stuff happen. Where's Greg? Oh yeah, he had to spring Angus from work. How? I checked. He wasn't there. What does that mean? Zero clue. Huh. I'm a little unclear about how both of them still have jobs, since they seem to just up and leave work early a lot. There's a lot about those two I don't understand. I think they just plain need each other. Greg more than Angus, I think. I don't think Angus would agree. That's because it wouldn't occur to Angus to think otherwise. Because Angus is an extremely nice person. Greg's a nice person. Or do you not think they'll last or something? Oh, do you not think they'll last or something? I mean, they're high school sweethearts. Once they move and change and meet new people and become new people, I think Angus is gonna find he's got more options. I don't know. Angus thinks Greg, like, saved him. Listen, I'm not saying he didn't, if he thinks so. Angus might also just be attracted to really sincere guys in leather jackets who carry knives. I mean, if I met all the right guy, those would all be pluses. Geez, you've thought this out. Before you came back, they were the only people I hung out with most of the time. I've had a lot of time to study. So, like, how are you? I'm, good, or I don't even know. Good? I mean, better. Really? I feel like right now I could convince myself I was fine or completely shattered. Just, like, stuck in neutral. Well, there was also this period of time where she thought that she'd worked through all this stuff in the past, but then it came back. You? Not great. Had a dream the world's ending. Might be. Do you think we're safe? No idea. Great feeling. Yep. So, like, I'm a little confused about what even happened last night. Well, there's apparently a death cult of dads. The whole cosmic horror thing? Yeah, the whole cosmic horror thing. Yeah, that. Could you even see or feel it? Nope, but between you and the dads, something had to be going on. It's old. It's very old. You can, like, smell how old. It's like a porch light that's on, and there are all these bugs around it, and then the light goes out, and there's a hole where the light was. It's like what happened to me way back. Like I was telling you about on the couch that last night. That night? Holy crap. That was last night. Oh, I was right. Before it was last night. Seems like 2 lifetimes ago. Yeah. The world is extremely bad. Yes, yes it is. A failed state. Getting pretty close. There's also a lot of good in the world though, too. Weird question. How do you, like, get up every day and go open this door and keep doing it? I don't really have a choice, do I? I mean, you definitely do. I guess not. I mean, you definitely do. Like, there technically is a choice, but the consequences of that choice aren't great, though, right? I mean, you definitely do. You don't give yourself enough credit. You keep all this running because you care, I guess. Caring doesn't always seem to be voluntary. Caring can be really terrifying. I feel like it's always there, right out of sight, following me. I can't not give a shit. I mean, I do the store and our bills at home, stuff with the Chamber of Commerce. I'm doing free study courses online. So she is studying. And I'm a member of the Young Socialists. Like, she's doing college. I sleep a lot and sometimes eat pizza. Damn. Pizza. To each according to their ability. Well, on the bright side, you got me. Yeah. We can fix the world together. Yep, fix it right up. We fix that furnace. I fix that furnace. Well, I fixed us getting trapped in the basement. You sure did, Mae. You sure did. I guess last night wasn't so weird. It was pretty weird. Old men killing the youngs and the poors to get back some past that barely existed. Same old, same old. They're like ghosts in some old mansion, killing the new owners. Makes you want to either give up or try harder. Or get really upset and take a nap. Like, two different perspectives for how to tackle this or talk about it. Yeah, naps fix everything. Or I like drop an elevator on them. That works too, I guess. Has nobody mentioned, like, missing people, like adults? So, have you had any new rat problems at the shop? I was wondering that. Yeah, how did you know? No, didn't know. I heard there were some rats around town. Makes me happy for some reason. There's no such thing as a small rat problem. There's just gonna be more of them. Hope springs. Rats multiply. Cute. We literally sell rat poison. They're going down. We'll see. Hey, speaking of nothing, how good is your car? Good how? Like, can it drive real far? Mae, do you know anything about what? We should do a road trip. To where? Out west. It gets all flat. Like the Midwest? That it does. We can go where it's really flat and they sell barbecue? And you can, what? Okay, and they sell barbecue. I think barbecue is south. That's what I was thinking. Not all of it. It's everywhere. BBQ. All different kinds. Dry, wet, ultra barbecue? I could. Okay, let's talk about it next year. I'll start planning it now. I thought you couldn't leave home because of your issue. Yeah, you're home enough. Oh. I mean, if we're trapped here together, we might as well be trapped out there together. I mean, if we're not dead by then. You have a way of making doom sound like a lot of fun, Mayday. That is actually kind of a gift. God damn this door. I think God already has. There they are. Hey guys. Sup, nerds. Psst, it's you who are the nerds. How did you get Angus out of work? Yeah, how did you get Angus out of work? I couldn't find him. I made up a family emergency. Okay. My uncle got run over by a tractor. Okay. Oh, wow. I mean, he did in real life too, but that was years ago. Okay. Hey, Greg. So, I didn't really know Casey. Yeah. I just wanted to say I'm really sorry. Yeah. Thanks. Casey was a good one. Casey was good. Should be like, tell his parents. What are you gonna tell their parents? I'm sorry, like, a cult pushed them down a pit for a sacrifice for the city? Probably. No. I mean, tell them what? Like I said. Okay, yeah. Good point. I mean, I think getting the closure could be helpful, but would they believe you? Ugh. It's like, what do we do? I don't think there's a good answer for that. About Casey? No, like, in general. Can we think about this tomorrow? Can we just play a song and get pizza? I don't think song and pizza is an answer, really. Can we just be normal for, like, one day? I think that's a fair thing to want, though. I don't know how today can possibly feel normal. When I was in that coma or whatever, when I was down there last night, I like made the decision not to die, or at least not to die without a fight. And the thing down there told me nothing would save me forever. Wait, was it like talking to you? It's been talking to me for a long time. I just didn't know what it was. But anyway, like nothing is going to save us forever. But a lot of things can save us today. That's really pretty, Mae. Thanks, I totally made it up. Like right on the spot last night. I said it before, you're good with doom. Doom, 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 doom. So anyway, song and pizza. We earned it by still being alive for another day. That's a decent reason. Decent! Decent. Don't make me play the bass. Decent! I really like this game. I feel like there's so much about the game that is cute and kind of draws you in. I like the general animation, the music. I think it talks about things in a way that is very endearing, as far as like we have this town that is kind of crumbling. And that's like one storyline in this, we could say storyline, but it's its own kind of concept. But then we also have Mae and her own struggles, and I think a lot of the stuff with college and having a hard time with college can be really relatable. And all of these, I think especially about that segment with the college thing and the party and really desperately wanting to fit in. That it really stuck out to me as something where probably a lot of us can relate to. It's like, I don't know how to fit in, but I want to fit in, and I'm just going to talk and I'm going to ramble, and I don't know if what I'm saying is the right thing to say. And so I feel like a lot of this is storytelling that, I feel like it was good storytelling, but it's relatable, and it's done in a way that makes sense. I also personally am really drawn to storytelling that is the kind of thing where we can choose to see it two different ways. So we could technically see this as there's some kind of deity at the bottom of this mine, but we could also see it as maybe there wasn't. And maybe that was just like an extension of everything else that Mae has been talking about. And so I think that that's kind of an interesting turn or an interesting aspect to this. I feel like a lot of what Mae was talking about was a lot of potentially trauma stuff. She had mentioned before that her dad had a really hard time when he was struggling with his addiction, and it sounds like that's something that he has dealt with and like processed himself. But if that left a mark on Mae and that was traumatic for her and she hasn't processed through that trauma, and then she was playing whatever game she was talking about and she's just never processed through that stuff in the past, to the point where she like the shapes that she was talking about, this derealization, this depersonalization, all of these kinds of this distance that she created. If that was how she coped, that could have at some point in time helped her. That could have helped her potentially cope with like the trauma, whatever happened with her dad. And then she just continued to do it later on, and then never learned how to deal with stuff in other ways, to the point where like maybe that just became a default coping skill. A new place, new people, boom, that's just what happens. That's a potential thing that comes to mind when we're talking about like what Mae, like what could have been happening with like Mae and her mental health in this game. And I want to keep in mind too that I can't diagnose any kind of video game character, and the things that I'm talking about are my own personal opinions. I can't speak to every mental health professional too. But I think that something that comes to mind is this idea that it is essentially Mae is struggling with this trauma and how trauma can show up and how even something from way back when potentially could still be impacting us now. And it's really hard to see that connection sometimes. Sometimes it seems kind of obvious when something could be traumatic, but it's not always super obvious. Sometimes it feels really windy road and we can't see the connections there. I also feel like this game does a really good job of showing how when we are the ones talking about our own mental health, we have to know the words for it. And if we don't know the words for our own mental health, it is extremely hard to communicate anything about it. Because if I'm asking someone like, hey, are you feeling anxious? They would have to know what anxiety is. They would have to know what anxiety feels like. They have to know all of these different things about anxiety for us to be able to have that conversation. And I feel like that was such a concept with Mae. There were so many times throughout the game where there was this option to say, I don't know. And I don't feel like that was Mae openly denying something. I don't think it was Mae basically being shit or anything like that. I feel like that was an honest representation. Mae honestly did not know this stuff about herself. She either didn't have the words for it or she's not used to looking within herself. And this is something that can happen so much with us with mental health. I feel like it also happens with kids a lot, just like with general concepts. We might ask a kid like what happened today or you know, how did you feel about that? And kids might say they don't know. And sometimes as adults, because as an adult, we are used to looking at the world where we know all these concepts and we might look at a child and say, you know, like they're being a shit. But maybe they're not. Maybe they legitimately don't know things. And this can happen with mental health too, where we don't know stuff. And this game actually showed that really well, where Mae just didn't know stuff. And this is the kind of thing where the therapist in me really wishes that Mae could have an opportunity to work with a therapist on this stuff. Someone who is less of like a general practitioner, family doctor type stuff, and more of like a therapist to actually work and process through this stuff. And not somebody who just gives her a journal and says like, repress it, but also journal. But I also want to put out there that we all have our own ways of dealing with things. So if she goes on this journey with B and that is helpful for her, I want to say that that's valid too. I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are in the game, in the video overall. I really enjoyed playing it. I remember when I played it the first time that I absolutely loved it. And I love it this time too. And I will see you guys in the next video.